Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Goblin Camp, which is a city builder, colony sim, base builder style game, where we kind of build up a little city and a little colony for these guys. Definitely legally distinct, non-Smurf-like characters. Anyway, we're going to jump into things, and I'm going to explain what the heck is going on. This is a really promising early build of a very interesting and unique game, and I really cannot wait to show it off to you. All right, let's jump into it and see what we have got in store. Okay, for untold ages, the ways between the worlds were shut. The gates are opening again. A small band of curious goblins from the underworld have found a portal to the middle realm. Beyond is a beautiful but dangerous northern forest. The curious goblins would like to make a new home for themselves. It's now up to you to guide them. Okay, cool. So this is the world, and this is the game. It's a very, very curious, sort of weird little game, and it's got a lot of really interesting elements that I'd love to explore and discuss, including sort of production and research and technology. Anyway, this is the Gateway Rock. This portal thing is the way that we got our goblins from the underworld. I don't understand the lore of it. Apparently, it's based on Finnish mythology. Don't quote me on that. I'm just reading from the Steam page. Anyway, let's get this renamed, and then let's get actually into the mechanics of the game. So we've got all of our resources up at the top here. A couple of them are really, really relevant. For example, food points, super, super important. We've got kitchens, we'll talk about that later. Population and housing, we've got 5 goblins, as you can see on screen right now. This is probably one of the most important menus in the game, or little tooltips in the game. We've got 5 goblins, we've got 0 jobs at the moment, and we've got 0 jobs per goblin. Now, the way that jobs work in this game, we do not give our goblins any direct instructions. There are some exceptions, but we don't give them direct instructions. So, for example, when I jump into the build menu and I say, hey, I want you to build this carpenter, we place it, we unpause, and the goblins are going to do everything required to build this entirely by themselves. So first things first, they're going to level the ground, they're going to make it buildable, and then they are going to go and collect the, 16 branches in order to build it. So far, so normal, right? Nothing too crazy. Also, this little tooltip is saying that we've got a food shortage, but that's okay. Anyway, we can see up here, there are 16 jobs that are associated with the building of this carpenter. Presumably, a bunch of those jobs are going to be collecting and moving all of the required branches into the construction site. Totally reasonable. And presumably, there is going to be some jobs associated with actually building the darn thing. Either way, we do not give any instructions to our goblin or to our goblins directly. It just all kind of happens, which is very, very cool. Okay, let's get forward in time and let's get this built. There's one single job left, and that is to build it. And boom. Cool. So what happens after we build the carpenter? Well, the carpenter and a couple of other buildings, which we're going to be exploring, will allow us to do a couple of really interesting things. So, for example, it unlocks technology. We'll talk about technology in the tech tree in just a minute. But it also, crucially, unlocks the ability to build different things. So, for example, we can now make a digging stick, a stone mace, a wooden pole, and a wooden spear. Now, all of these bits of kit are actually made in the carpenter's shack. However, if I click on the carpenter's shack, you can see kind of at a glance that we can't do anything with it. We can't assign any goblins to the carpenter's shack, because that is one of the other sort of really unique things about this game. There is no goblin that sort of specializes in anything in particular. What we have down here, the third button across, is the stock manager. Now, the stock manager will show us at a glance all of the different types of things that we can build and the things that we have in this world. So, for example, we've got branches, we've got digging sticks, we've just unlocked the ability to build wooden poles and digging sticks and all of that sort of stuff in the carpenter's shack. But what we want to do, if we want to make anything, or if we want to have a larger stockpile of branches, we just need to make sure that it is assigned. Now, you'll probably, out of the corner of your eye, you were able to catch that the number of jobs up here adjusted. That is because we are assigning the jobs to any goblin that is capable of doing it. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to queue up everything here. Rye bread, we don't have the facility to make yet. Stone axes, sure. Wood logs, excellent. Wooden poles, cool. We'll do it all. Now, that is going to put us in a position where there's 31 total jobs, and there's 6 jobs per goblin. But frankly, I'm okay with that. We can just sort of fast forward through. Anyway, that's how it works. That is how resource collection and management works in this game. Technology works by building a specific building, and we get access to other buildings. Now, I'm going to build a kitchen. I'm going to build a kitchen right over here. Let's do that, and we'll see how that goes. Look at that. So the goblin is, one of the goblins is going to come into the carpenter shack, and it looks like it's going to be a digging stick that they're going to make. Happy days. Basically, anyone can do the jobs. What the heck is going on here? That looks like a spirit. I don't understand how that works, but there are some spirits that are doing some spirity, super spirity things. Either way, that's all looking fine. That's all looking fine. We're just going to work through the list of jobs that we've got, and we're probably going to be assigning a bunch of additional jobs. Now, what else do I want to build? I'm building the kitchen. That is going to allow us to produce rye bread, but we need to get rye flour somehow. I'm not sure how we do that. I'm going to build a clay pit. A clay pit is a... Clay pit's an important bit of kit. Do we have clay anywhere? There's a little sort of little thingy down here, which shows us at a glance if we have any clay. It looks like there's clay up here. So that's good. I'll build a clay pit. I'll build a clay pit there. It's going to take us a little while to extract the trees, but that is fine. The outdoor kitchen, excellent. Let's get this built, please. I don't even know how much it costs to build. Oh, it costs 4 wood logs to build. Oh, I should also get a storehouse and a stockpile as well. A stockpile is just it's just an outdoor storage, but that's gonna mean decay. I think we'll instead see if we can try and nab ourselves a outdoor stockpile. Cool. All right, we've got quite a lot of jobs to get through, but that is completely fine. Right, technology of pottery has been discovered because we've built the clay pit. It's going to unlock some additional technologies for us. Again, let's talk about the tech tree in just a second. But we've also unlocked the scuttlebuck, the potter's shack, and the retting yard. Okay, that's cool. We've also presumably unlocked the ability to, extract raw clay, which I'm going to queue up to do. We've also found some apples in the meantime. I'm going to queue up some apples. That looks, crab apple tree. That immediately auto-selected the tree to be harvested, which is kind of cool. I like that. And we've got 7 jobs per goblin, which seems like a perfectly reasonable number of jobs per goblin. And we should be storing all of the resources that we've got over here, which is grand. Okay, kitchen-wise, we're fine. We've got loads and loads of kitchen seating. We don't have quite enough food production yet, but we're working towards that. Let's see if we can try and build some additional buildings, shall we? A potter. I do want to get a potter, given that we've just built a clay pit. We can start working on the potter. I want to get a fisher as well. That is going to be quite useful because that is going to produce fish, as you can imagine. So we'll get that built. What else do I want to build? I want to build some housing. Yep, we can build houses. These are simple lean-tos. I mean, it's like a little tent thing, I guess. And I tell you what I want to do. I want to go into build multiple, and then I would like to build multiple. Yeah, I think something like that. Ah, look at that. We seem to have caused a little bit of a fire. Yeah, that's a bit worrying. That is a bit worrying. But the reason that I put the kitchen away from everywhere else is because I ideally don't want it to catch fire. Now, there is a little bit of terrain modification that I can do. I can do clear flora. Let's clear the flora around. Can I do that? Clear flora, or dig ditch around, level grounds. I guess there's not any flora around the thingy, the kitchen. What do we got here? Fishing, excellent. What have we done? We've learned to fish, which is great. We've unlocked the smoking technology. We can get fresh fish, fishing spear, fishing trap, and we can also get a fish work shack. Now, the sort of pathway for fishing to work is quite simple. We can queue up fresh fish. For example, let's say 10 here. That's fine. However, yes, we can actually see up at the top here. We've got a few things. A bucket is required for the job. Put out fire. Use the stock manager to order one. Yeah, an earthenware pot is required in order to put out the fire, and we don't have any earthenware pots, so we should probably try and make an earthenware pot pretty darned quick, if I'm honest. Anyway, the fishing pathway. The fishing pathway is kind of simple. We need to get ourselves a... Where is it? It is a fishing workshop in order to build fishing tools in order to catch fish. We can get that done right over here. That seems fine to me. And also, what did I say? I needed to get a potter. Yeah, I need to get a potter, which is going to allow us to build rudimentary pots. Let's put the hot stuff over here. Ideally, to try and keep it away from all of the very, very, very flammable other buildings. I mean, the carpenter's shack is literally where we make all of our wooden stuff. A bucket is required for the job. Put out fire. Yeah, I know. I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm on it. So let's get that potter's yard done. We've got 16 jobs per person. We now have an appropriate amount of housing. Each of these houses can house up to 2 goblins, which is great. We're working on that fishing shack, which is cool. Very, very nice. No workshops. You need to build a potter to produce earthenware pot. Don't worry, video game. I'm already on it. That's really, really nice. The fishing work shack is going to do, 10 fish traps and 10 fishing spears, because fishing spears are required for the fresh fish, and that will get us even on everything. We've got 21 jobs per goblin. Holy cow, that is quite a lot. Also, we can't even really see our clay pit here, but it is definitely there, and it is definitely working. We've got lots and lots of raw clay, and we've got lots and lots of digging sticks in the clay pit as well. So that's all looking pretty promising and pretty darn good. But let's just hope we can make... Yeah, let's hope we can make an earthenware pot. And in the meantime, the sparks don't get too funky and start getting out of control. Right, so I've talked about the tech tree enough. Let's have a little look at it, shall we? The way that the tech tree works, I've already kind of explained a bit of it, but we can unlock different sort of tech pathways by building certain buildings. So, for example, we need to unlock the technology weapons tree unlocked by combat. This technology is unlocked when an inhabitant of your camp has been in combat. So that hasn't happened yet. We can't unlock that, but we've obviously got the carpentry tech tree, the pottery tech tree, and the fishing tech tree. Now, we've got these little scrolls things, and we call them research points, apparently. We get 1 research point per season, and the cheapest tech is going to be housing. It's going to unlock this simple shack and whatnot. That's going to cost me three scrolls, and I do not have them yet. So there's not much more to discuss with regards to the tech tree yet, which is fine. Oh, look at you! You're fishing, fantastic. That's all looking pretty darn great, if I do indeed say so myself. We've got 64 total jobs. We still have a little bit of a backlog there, but that's fine. Food-wise, theoretical max production of food is 11. The food balance is still negative, so we still need to do a little bit more in terms of food, but we are storing everything that we possibly can at the moment, and we're getting through our backlog of jobs, which I'm pretty chuffed about. Right, do I need anything else? I've got the potter, I've got the kitchen, I've got the fishing workshop, I've got the carpenter, I've got the clay pit, I've got the... I don't actually have any fishing traps yet, but we have got them queued up to be built. We've got the fisher... scuttlebutt. Don't have a scuttlebutt, but I do have an earthenware pot. Can't get that quite yet, though. Stockpile. Don't have a stockpile, although I could get a stockpile. Why don't I queue up a stockpile over here? I don't think it'll really matter, because that's just an outside storehouse, so to speak. Some culture buildings. We've got a bonfire, a ceremonial bonfire for midsummer. That sounds terrifying. I'd rather not, build a bonfire. A raven statue helps clear forest cover. Okay, and we've got a weather vane as well. Anything else that I'm particularly interested in? A medicine shack, a sauna building. Finnish people love saunas, I know that much. Anyway, we can't build that quite yet. That is no problem at all. Yeah, we still have quite a lot of jobs. A lot of the jobs presumably are going to be involved in like building earthenware pots. Got plenty of firewood. We need more fish traps. We need a few more fishing spears. Fresh fish. We need a little bit more fresh fish. Everything else is looking pretty good, to be honest. Everything else is looking pretty darn good. I don't think that I can really complain altogether too much. Look at that. Okay, yeah, we need to be really super hyper careful about this fire risk. So there is an open fire in the potter's yard. It's right in the corner, and then there's obviously the open fire in the kitchen in the middle. Hence why I think going over here is pretty decent. Now, what else can we have a little look at? We can have a little look at all of the sort of different jobs and the different sort of priorities. There's some very, very low sort of storage priorities. It makes complete sense. Most of our sort of production priorities are right up at the top there, as we should be. There's some spells, apparently. Can't cast spells without a shaman. Okay, that's fine. Stats aren't available. Overlays, we got a fertility overlay, which is pretty bad. This is quite a sandy area, apparently. Again, down in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got a little bit of information about the tiles. Shade, civilization, and wear. Cool. What I do like is that because this sort of like roadway is wearing down, you can actually sort of see, the grass is being worn away, and you're starting to see some of the soil emerge. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. We do have some specific jobs that we can do. For example, we can like dig a ditch. Maybe I'll dig a ditch just to sort of demonstrate the capability of digging a ditch. Ooh, this is not good. Cancel order. Cancel order. Cancel the ditch. We're on fire. We're on fire here. We're on fire here. We are on fire. This is not super good. I am going to save. I'm going to save right now because I have had a couple of instances of this game where fire can cause a bit of a crash, which I don't love. How many earthenware pots do we have? We've got 10 earthenware pots. We should be fine. We should be totally fine. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to burn down. And if it does burn down, it'll just burn down the kitchen, I hope. Oh my giddy aunt. This is getting a little bit out of control. It is summer. Okay, it just burned down the kitchen. That's fine. That's fine. We're okay with this. We're okay with this. We're totally fine with this. Maybe I need to dig a ditch. Maybe I need to dig a ditch around. Maybe I need to dig a ditch around the kitchen. God, it's not a fun time to be. Not a fun time to be a kitchen, that's for sure. Okay, we'll restart the process of building that. Jobs-wise, we're looking a-okay. We are into autumn, so hopefully we're going to be less sort of susceptible to any fires or anything too bad. A little bit of terrain manipulation, that'll be fine. Yeah, look at this. We did start digging a ditch. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, it's definitely something that we can do if we want to do it. But I mean, why would we really want to bother digging a ditch? It's fine. Right, what else do I need to build? Scuttlebutt. Yeah, can I build a scuttlebutt? I can't build a scuttlebutt. Oh, I can do some research though, can't I? Yeah, I can do housing, a kitchen shack. Do I care about that? Do I care about a kitchen shack? Butchery. Dead animal. Okay, we need to discover a dead animal first. What about if I have a little look, see if I can try and build some culture buildings? A weather vane. I'll build a weather vane. Maybe not next to the fire. That's fine. And then, how does this raven thing work? Oh, I've got a guard building as well. A rudimentary shelter for a single guard. Let's build one of those too. Why not? And what else did I say? The raven statue. Yeah. Build a raven statue like over here. Let's go give that a shot. Okay. Food-wise, though, we're okay. At least we're okay for now. We've obviously got the kitchen back up and running. And it is autumn. I think we're vibing with this. This is looking good. Everything is looking good. I think I probably want to save up for the last... I think I want to save up for planks. Or maybe smoking? Probably planks. I think probably planks are going to be... Probably planks are going to be more important and interesting, I guess. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. You've got... you're on guard duty. Nice. Okay, that's cool. This raven. We making any progress towards this raven statue quite yet? I don't think so. But that's not necessarily the end of the world. Jobs. Again, we got a lot of movement jobs, and presumably all of the jobs are going to be moving all of the branches and wood logs that sort of are just kicking around, moving them into the here. Have I got enough firewood for winter? We got 33 firewood. That seems like a totally appropriate amount. Fish traps. Can I build fish traps now? It says they're not available. I do have them in stock, though. I do have them in stock. Sauna building, medicine check. We can't build. That's fine. Okay, and we still need to discover a dead animal corpse somewhere. Yeah, we've not really explored much over here. We've got some rowan trees around that I've seen sort of like sparkling. There's a tree that's sort of sparkling over here as well. That's okay. Yeah, I guess we just need to get through our backlog of jobs, which is not too crazy, and then get into the next season so that we can try and unlock that. So we can try and unlock that plank technology. That'd be quite nice. Everybody's pretty happy though. The entrance can be blocked. We can turn the gateway sort of on and off. I have absolutely no idea how we can get additional goblins. It might just be these goblins that are quite happy to, you know, to live in the world and whatnot, but that's fine. I don't think that we can like unassign you from the. I can just disable the guard shack. Yeah, maybe I'll just disable the guard shack sort of on a temporary basis. There doesn't really seem to be any need to worry about that. Come on, let's get this raven. Let's get this raven built. And you know what? Maybe I'll build the bonfire. Maybe I'll build the bonfire for... I can't build the bonfire. I could build the bonfire for... Let's see if we can build this over... See if we can build this over here. Build the raven statue over here. I want to experiment with this raven statue. Is that a fire? Could we please put the fire out? Yes, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's winter. The winter will put the fire out, I hope. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Right, we've unlocked the 4 research points required. What do I want? I think I want planks. I'm going to take planks. Right. Beams are next. What did planks give us? Did planks give us an additional building? Ooh, a firefighting building. I don't have it yet, but I would like it. Wooden stakes, wooden watchtower. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Road, we've got some road, and a plank bridge, which is coming soon. That's unfortunate. That's fine, though. Let's get... Let's do this. Yeah, don't completely hate that. I really do need a firefighting building. That does seem pretty important. Yeah, there is a fire here. There's a fire here. The raven statue is built. I don't think it's done much for us, but that's fine. Maybe it's not a fire. Maybe it's just a... Maybe it's just a trick of the light. Okay, no, it was a fire. It just wasn't spreading, I guess, because of winter. That's fine. Okay. Right, so guard tower doesn't really seem to have been put to much use yet. Looks like we're chopping up a whole bunch of wood into firewood, presumably. So that's going to be somewhat useful, at least. Oh, look at that. You can see the snow covering the ground. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, yeah, I should get some... What did I unlock? I unlocked the wooden bucket. Let's get, like, loads and loads of these wooden buckets. And wooden planks, we've already got 44. I guess they just sort of automatically decided to go and build... automatically decided to go and build them. As opposed to waiting for me to give the order. I guess the wooden boards are required for the roads. I am perfectly content with that. What's the... Oh, look, they're scared of death folk. Don't know what a death folk is, but sure, I'll enable the guard check. Maybe that'll make people feel a little bit more secure and a little bit happier. Either way, all of these walkways, sort of plank stuff, let's get all of that down. I don't think this raven statue has done anything. I think it's just... It helps clear forest cover. There we go, apparently. But it's just there. It's just chill. Do I need any additional walkway? I tell you what I could do. I could build the walkway up to there. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. That seems like a highly sensible thing to do. Aha! Well, we're presumably under attack. Right, your goblins have learned to create weapons and defend themselves, unlocked by combat. Wooden armor, spear thrower. We've got a bone spear, a dwarven spear, a stone mace, wooden spear, and a weapon crafter's shack. Right. The guard tower is enabled. You're fighting enemies. Ooh. I can't click on you, I'm afraid. But you do seem to be winning, I think. And it looks like a wolf, I think. I can't really see from here. Oh, fantastic. We discovered butchery as well, presumably because we did win. Goblins have discovered dead animal's carcass, can now make use of it. Excellent. Unlocks the butcher's block. Fantastic. Well, we learned a heck of a lot there. That was pretty interesting. So, let's see if we can try and build it all. Wooden watchtower again, we can't build that yet. Scuttlebutt. Still can't build a scuttlebutt. I'd love to build a scuttlebutt. It just sounds funny. Right, a weapon crafter we can't get. Ah, that's a shame. But we can build, like, certain specific types of weapons. Butcher. Do we have an open flame at the butcher? I don't think so. Let's build that over there. And that's it, I think. Right. In terms of stock management, let's also go into 3 times speed. Bird meats. Queue that up. Anything else? Fresh fish, still working on it. Fish, by the way, seems to be a nightmare to sort out. Wolf pelts, queue that up. Excellent. No workshops, build a butcher. Yeah, we're working on it. Don't worry, video game. We're working on it. Wooden spear as well. Let's queue up 10 of those. Okay, that's up to 14 jobs per goblin. No big deal. I think we can handle it. Disable this guard shack as well. Maybe in the vain hope that somebody's going to be proactive enough to put out the fire. Good. It happened eventually. It takes a little bit of time, but apparently everybody's able to do it. It just takes a little bit of time for everybody to get engaged. Okay, it's not a fire. It's okay. They must be, like, keeping themselves warm. It mustn't be a fire. Oh, what do we got? Shamanism. At least one of your goblins is hard-blooded. You can now build a shaman's hut. And if you do so, your goblins will elect a shaman. Heck yeah, I'm very interested in a shaman hut. Right, what is that? Where is that? Firefighting buildings. Yeah, I really, really need a firefighting building. Pretty much immediately. Shaman's hut. Beautiful. Right in the center of town. That seems pretty darn perfect to me. And it's now spring. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. Look at this. We're dragging the corpse back into town, into the butcher's hut over there, which is really, really nice. And also, we are starting to see the weather improve, which means that I don't have to look at this horrible white landscape. Bone carving, bone fishing spear, and a bone spear with technology weapons. Okay, and technology fertilizer as well. Very cool. Well, I'm interested in seeing what this shaman situation is. Ooh, we've got 3 goblins. 3 goblins have emerged from the gateway. Well, there you go. Weapons crafting workshop to produce a spear. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that at the moment, so we can't build that. Let's get rid of it. What did I wooden spear? Yeah, drop that to 0. That's fine. Okay. Shaman's hut. Who's gonna be elected as a shaman? This guy, apparently. I have no idea what his qualifications are. Airpack. Was that the guy that fought the wolf? If that's the case, then, you know, big up to Airpack. That's fantastic. Now, can I cast spells? Oh, I absolutely can. Look at this. Summon Windhead. The shaman summons a whirlwind. The whirlwind can be cast at a target tile or enemy, and it'll seek out other enemies in the vicinity. It'll then travel with the wind. Can't do anything else, but we can do one. We can do one spell, which is kind of cool. And I'd quite like to do that. I'll definitely utilize it. This is all looking very, very nice. We've got basically no jobs for anyone, though, We have basically no jobs for anyone at all. I mean, I don't even think that there's necessarily anything that we need to do right now. I mean, what I could do, clear flora. Oh, I'll set that all up to be cleared. Sure. That's going to give us 69 jobs. Nice. Of course it is. Level ground, dig ditch, claim items. Set up a ditch. We don't have the ability to build a bridge, so it's maybe somewhat prudent to not build a massive ditch there. But hey ho, we got plenty of space for people to stay. We got 8 out of 8 sort of storage for kitchens as well. We're still working towards this raven statue down here, I presume. Yeah, doesn't look like it's been built. I guess it just does nothing. I guess the raven statue does nothing. I'm not overly concerned though. We're actually able to rip through like a lot of these jobs really, really quickly. Did we get the buckets built by any chance? We've got 10 buckets. That's cool. Wooden planks we're good for. Wolf pelt. Oh yeah, wolf meat. Let's queue that up as well. I presume it's already been done. Stinging nettle plant. Queue that up too. Clay we're good for. Fresh fish. Let's actually jump that up to 20. Firewood we're good for. Earthen pots we're good for. Digging stick. We do need a few more digging sticks, but that's fine. Bones, put that up there. Bone fishing spear. Yep, we'll queue that up too. And a bone spear, which I don't think we can do. We need a weapons crafting workshop for that as well. So that's a no-go too. But that's okay. Wow, holy cow, we were quick with this ditch. I love the sort of water manipulation mechanics as well. That's pretty darn cool. That is pretty darn cool as well. I like that. Okay, any other sort of earth manipulations that we can do that I want to show off? Level ground. Level ground over here. Sure. Jobs. Yep, we've already had a little look at that. No farming or anything like farming that we've unlocked thus far. Yeah, 900, what do you call it, scrolls. That is just ridiculous, surely. The housing is quite nice. I presume it'll be a good opportunity, but I imagine that everything that is set at 900 is stuff that you're not actually supposed to unlock in the current build of the game. You have to imagine. Do I want to go anywhere? I want to see more enemies. I want to whirlwind an enemy. What if I clear flora from like here? What if we create like a little gateway over there? We're leveling the ground over here. That's kind of cool. I do like this. Don't think it does much for us, but you know, I guess it is what it is. A flattened stump. Oh, I see. I'm hoping that we do come across an enemy because I really want this shaman to have a little spell session. Yeah, that'd be really quite nice. I suppose we can always just do it anyway. But I'm pretty happy with the way that things have gone thus far. Okay, why don't we just do a spell? Let's do a spell. Okay, where do I want to do a spell? Maybe I'll do it in the center of my village. Maybe I'll do it on the shaman. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. The shaman is going for a ride. Fantastic. Oh no! No! Oh goodness gracious me! I don't think he made it. I can't actually see, but I don't think he made it. Oh, he did! He did! He's back! He's back! Oh goodness gracious me! Thank goodness! Thank goodness the shaman survived. Okay, but the idea is that, you know, presumably summon this sacrificial tree, turn undead, use their magic to drive up 10 minor spirits. Yeah, there are spirits sort of just like wandering around here, but they've not actually like, they've not done anything. They're just sort of like wandering to the river, and they're sort of like wandering down. I mean, the world is quite big, but it doesn't seem like they're going anywhere in particular. Maybe they're all going to some, you know, sort of spooky shrine place or something, but I have absolutely no idea. Either way, I think we're actually going to wrap things up right about now, ladies and gents. Ooh, hold on a minute. What the heck is this? Explore these ruins. Yes, please. Go, go, go. Can I cancel the orders to extract there? I presume we don't need to. I presume we don't need to do that in order to actually go and explore the ruins. I'll set up a clear order over here. I have absolutely no idea if this is going to give us anything additional or extra. I presume not. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the world. I really like the world, in fact. I really like the game. I'm really pretty darn impressed with what's going on here. I mean, this is an early demo build of the game, and the fact of the matter is, hold on, let's see if I can cast a spell. Aha! Look at that. We're gonna knock down some trees. Happy days. Now we're talking. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, this is an early version of the game, and I am really impressed with what exists here. This is pretty darned interesting. It's pretty darn fantastic, and I really can't wait to see what comes next. Come on, discover this little ruin over here. Whose job is it? There's only 13 jobs. It's got to be somebody's job. Everybody can now access it. You're exploring. What's going to happen? And we got farming. Oh, goodness gracious me. Wow. So farm plots, turnip hole, we can get that as well. And that obviously like links into the fertility aspect. Yeah, we didn't start in a great place with regards to fertility. It's definitely possible to get farming up and running. But yeah, simple farm plots can only be laid out in sandy soil. Okay, tell a lie. Apparently, this is the absolute best place in the entire world to build stuff. Oh, look at this. We got a little harvest sort of season situation. I like that. Turnip seeds, digging sticks, turnips left to flower. We can choose our harvest threshold. I like this. I really do. I think there's a lot of promise with a game like this, and I really can't wait to see what happens the further and deeper this game gets into development. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap things up right about now. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time.